I don't know I don't know how to start. I don't know how to start this. Just start by saying, hi, hi. I'm here. It's been way too long. Way too long. I don't even know what the last time I made any kind of video was. I don't really like that it's become a habit to kind of just post a lot of videos in a row and then I just kind of disappear for a bit without a trace, without any word. That's something that I'm really trying to work on in myself. Just, I let shit get in the way. I let myself get in the way. And so I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry to you guys because there's so many of you that actually sit here and watch and come back whenever I don't post after months. But you guys still somehow come back and support me and Alex, and I don't know, I'm just beyond grateful for that. Besides the fact that you guys are really cool, you probably here for the title of the video, because you know by this point, I love making my titles fun and interesting, don't I? You gotta do what you gotta do on here, bro, and it's also just funny seeing you guys' reaction. So yeah, it's been a while. We've been gone a bit too long this time. I think it's just about time I stop pulling that bullshit on you guys and actually post videos consistently. It's more really, I've said that so many times, but I really hate that. And I want to fix that for me, for you guys especially. You know, I feel like the easiest thing I could say is just, you know, life got in the way or we've just been busy with other things. But that's just not fair and not 100% true. No, but there is something that has kind of lingered and been kind of affecting both of us, I think, and in different ways, and just kind of affecting our daily lives in some ways. Is that Alex and I have had this, you know, if you've been following along on really any of our any videos, mostly on her vlog channel, you know, I got some on this channel too, obviously, and we've had a little bit of an adventure, a story, if you will, of our life together. And yeah, whatever. I mean, if you want to go watch all that and catch up on the lore, go do that. But basically, ever since, God, I don't know how to even get this part out. It's just like funny that I'm on here talking to you guys about this, and I haven't even really talked to her about it. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's been awkward. Okay, it's been awkward. That's the main emotion I think, or is that emotion feeling? I don't know. Ever since that night on New Year's Eve, New Year's, yeah. Well, actually, it was days after. But if you didn't see that video somehow and you're here, you probably should watch it. My best friend and I, we we missed New Year's, like celebrating it on the day, and so we basically had a day where we celebrated it after. Just it was just fun, and I set up this thing at the very end. Anyways, whatever. We kissed, okay? Yeah, I I I, I kissed her, and we kissed like it. She didn't pull. We kissed. It wasn't like a one-sided thing, okay? I didn't like. She didn't like throw up after. Okay, we kissed, and it lasted like at least 10 seconds. I think. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that clip 100 times. I haven't done that. Sorry, I'm just yapping, bro. This is just me, okay? I just yap. I yap, and that's the whole point. And if you, yeah, it's also just kind of, so that feeling had ever since then has just kind of, you know, it's been like, the fuck was that? I don't know why this is hard for me to like talk about because, like I said, I haven't even talked about it with her. It's just been in here, and I feel like it's also in her head too. I can see it, I can feel it in the air, I guess. What I'm trying to say is ever since that day, things have been slightly off in certain things, in certain ways. And it's been a little bit awkward with with us in our day-to-day life. It's not like a fucking movie or a Disney Channel show, right? Where we're obviously like awkward and like we're about to, you know, get in a fight or I don't know, one of us doesn't like. I don't know. It's not anything cheesy like that. It's more of like subtle things that I think we both have noticed over the last few months and weeks. It just, yeah, it's something's like off in our friendship, I guess. And neither of us have worked up any courage or at least just gone out to say anything to each other. We've just kind of been going and we've stayed busy. I think that's how we've gotten through the last few months. We've stayed really busy. Alex has been collecting reptiles, as you'll probably see in her video uh, yesterday or today. I don't know when I'm posting this, but yeah, she's been collecting reptiles. She has a reptile collection, which I've been helping her build and just manage and everything. It's really fun. So we've been really busy with things like that and some other stuff, and we just haven't really had a chance or taken a moment to acknowledge it between each other, I don't think. But I mean, I think we're also both nervous, or at least I'm nervous. I don't know about her. Maybe she just doesn't feel it, and I'm an idiot for even thinking this. And, this video is pointless, and it's just a one-sided feeling, and I'm probably overreacting. And it's just like, I've thought about it so much and considered it like how, conversation would go and what I would say, how we should be talking more about this and, you know, just being transparent. But I haven't done that, obviously. And here I am talking to you guys online through a video. But basically, what I'm trying to get out here and say, because I need to take the next steps, is I feel like there's more feelings there in the air between us ever since then. And I mean, I think that really like it sparked something. That's a cheesy word to say, but I feel like it sparked something that I hope both of us kind of feel. And I say this pretty confidently because I can read her really well. I've been around her pretty much daily for the last like 5 years, and I know her very well and her everything, So I'd hope that I would know how she was feeling. God, bro, I just can't. I can't get to the point. I can't. Guys, look. The the point is of this is that I haven't told her that I like her. Okay? I haven't told Alex that I like her. I haven't even really said that on camera. Shit, but I think it's pretty obvious, obviously. The thing is though with that is that I feel like she knows I like her in some way, right? I don't think she understands fully though that I don't just I don't just like her. Like mm, uh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's out there. I mean, I think I think it's already kind of always been out there in a way, like pretty obvious. It's just weird saying it out loud to you guys. I don't know, and I imagine that a lot of people probably don't think that all the videos we make are like 100% real, I guess, or just we exaggerate things, which is a fair assumption because of the nature of our friendship, I guess, how we've always been friends, but we obviously flirt with each other a lot. And, obviously some of that is exaggerated because of we're YouTubers. But it's like the way that we do it between each other, the way that we feel and the way that we act between each other is real. Like we flirt all the time off camera still, and like it's I mess with her, and it's like we've always I don't know, not always, but it got to a point where we got comfortable enough and like it just kind of naturally happened where we joke like that with each other and we act goofy and flirty sometimes around each other in a healthy way. And I think we both know each other's boundaries and how we feel really, really, really well. So it's never an issue. And if it is, we talk about it. So my point with that is just it, the feelings that you guys see, the things that you guys see in these videos, the story, if you will, it's not all just YouTube crap, okay? Like we obviously we make videos and we make them look good, we make them sound and make them interesting, that's our job. But I mean, looking at like the things that we have done, the dates, and like the fun, not so friend like things that we've done, it's like a lot of that has been real, and we've surprised each other, and we have I don't know, I feel like we've felt things differently over the last, like, I don't know. I mean, I definitely think that there's like a portion of our videos that we try to like make it, really cute and romantic, and draw it out a little more, exaggerate it a little more, but the feelings and like the way that we have grown to feel towards each other, I guess, is real. And like the things that you guys see, they're real. And I'm not just speaking necessarily, I don't think I'm speaking just from my own perspective. We've talked, in the past, like even before New Year's, about kind of about things, and like we're not stupid. We obviously know what you guys say in the comments, and what everyone wants, and it's just like one of those things. They're like, sure, we could get together, and you know, maybe it would work out. Maybe that would all be great, and we'd do really well together. But it's a risk, and we already are really, really good together as friends. So, kind of been like that for a while, and it hasn't really changed. And we've just kind of continued doing the type of videos we do, and like going on goofy, silly dates or adventures together that, you know, you'd think, or a lot of people would think, friends don't do, right? But as fun as it is for YouTube, right? And making it like interesting, because obviously we do that on purpose, but it does actually mean something to us, and it's very real whenever you guys see certain moments on camera, between us. Okay, so a side topic, I guess I want to talk about, because this just happened, I mean, it was like a couple weeks ago now, but I definitely think it's worth mentioning and telling the little story. Her birthday happened. It was May 1st, obviously, if you don't know. That's her birthday, it's May 1st, and I feel like ever since then as well, things have kind of changed even more, or gotten more, I can just kind of feel this looming feeling. I don't know, even know what other word to use, just feeling between us that it's kind of been there, and it's been growing, and I can just feel that we're gonna have some kind of talk. I don't know, just something, come up between us, because it can't just be ignored, especially the way that it kind of affects our life, us being roommates and all, So her birthday, yeah, I was gonna make a whole video on that, but I think I'm just gonna put it in here, in just a quick kind of summary over everything that I did. So basically, you guys probably saw, if you saw some of her pictures, like these, for celebrating her birthday and everything. I tried to make this really, really special for her this year. And I try to every year in some way, but I tried to make it. So she had told me, actually, it's the idea started with, she told me she wanted to have the Saja boys, like, you know how those cosplayers, the ones like the party people that come to your house and like they act out the character, they're dressed like him, and they just do whatever, a little show. I forgot what they're called, but she wanted something like that, because she saw them on TikTok, and it was just kind of funny, and it'd be such a funny idea. She was telling me she wanted that, and she was serious. I couldn't find it. Okay, I couldn't find anyone in our area that did that, and I didn't really know how to even hire people for that. I had looked everywhere, and I just couldn't. But I had another idea, because obviously, I'm sure most of you know she loves Love in Deep Space, and Silas specifically. And so my second idea was to make it a Love in Deep Space, like, kind of themed birthday. And this was a few weeks, or probably like closer to a month out from her birthday. So I was kind of hurrying to get everything put together in time, mainly the cake. Now look, she has been telling me she wanted a cake for her birthday, like a good cake, for so long, like since like last year. And specifically, she wanted a tres leches cake, okay? She wanted that so bad. She just loves that. I mean, that's like the best fucking cake flavor besides chocolate. She wanted a really good one. So I looked out. I looked everywhere. I looked so many different cake places. I reached out and emailed and messaged so many people, trying to find someone who could do specifically a 2-layer tres leches cake that's good, and the outside is going to be like really custom and detailed, okay? A lot of people didn't get back to me, and whatever time went on, I just had to pick someone eventually, so I had enough time for them to make it and everything. And I went with this person, and they seemed great. I got the everything, done and set up and gave them the details and like the design, and yeah, that was all set up, I thought, and I was gonna pick it up on the second actually, because she wanted to have a party with our friends at her house and just be chill, and they could only make it on the second. So, anyways, pick up on the second, and then I also had another idea but I also had another idea that would complete the like Love and Deep Space theme. Is I got everyone, all of our friends' cosplays to dress as the characters from the game. And I mean, oh my God, that was a whole thing, bro. I had to like order stuff. And if you ever ordered a cosplay, most of the time it's in Asian sizing. If you're not under like 5'5", you just have to get the largest size and hope and pray it's not, you know? Like, if you know, you know. So I ordered like 8 cosplays, and it was, yeah, they just had to risk it. I just got a bunch of shit in the largest size, and I was gonna make it work. It was really nice because everyone there was 8 people total, and everyone had like someone to dress with, their significant other to dress with. So it worked perfectly because I was able to get like Raphael, Xavier, and Caleb. I didn't do Zane because I think that's her least favorite out of them all. And then I was Silas, and she was, all the girls were MC, I guess, like the MC version of that character. Anyways, I'm yapping. It was really great. The cosplays kind of worked out. They were small, but we made it work. And in the end, it turned out great, except the cake. So with the cake, the day before, I was really excited for this cake, and let me tell you, okay, I had this design that I had put together for it. That was gonna be really cool. It was gonna be of him like sitting on the cake, and the two tiers are like they were gonna be themed after him. But the night before I was supposed to pick it up, they told me they had dropped the top of the cake, which is the main part with Silas on top, and they had to remake him. And so they remade him, and you know, I don't know what he looked like before. I don't know if it was gonna be amazing or not, but I picked it up, and um I don't even I'll just show you the picture. This is what the cake looked like, okay? This is what Silas turned out to be like for the cake for her birthday. Mind you, I had this example of this statue that I was showing her. I wanted to do something like this. And I'll just put them side by side here for you, okay? This is what it was supposed to look like. This is what I got. I want to say, it is what it is. I wasn't super upset. It just, I knew it'd be funny, if anything, because you're supposed to have this hot character, right? And then you get this derpy. It's just funny, And I knew that she would enjoy that because she likes goofy stuff like that. Anyways, oh my God, I've gone on for too long. Yeah, anyways, yeah, so I got to the, anyways, so yeah, it's the birthday party. We surprised her with like the outfits, and we also did this like wet specimen workshop. I think that she posted on her story some of that. She loved that. That was probably the highlight of the night. Then I brought out the cake, and we showed her the cosplays. I had everyone change into them, and we like surprised her. That was amazing. But I showed her the cake, and we all just started laughing, and it was a good time. Honestly, it was great. I think that cake being fucked up wasn't the worst outcome, but it was just funny, and it was a good laugh. And I still have him in the fridge. He's just chilling. He's just laying on his side, looking really dumb. So yeah, that was how her birthday went. There was a few other things, but it's just that was the main fun part. We really enjoyed it. I think she had a good night. It just was great. Okay, from there, fast forward, I don't know, like a week or so, because it was pretty recent. We we ended up actually going on a date. So this is kind of, I know that's it's abrupt, but yeah, we went on an actual date with no cameras or anything, no setup. It was just, we decided to go on a date, and I'm not gonna talk too much about that. I don't want to like. I feel like that was a good just personal experience with us that I want to keep between us. But I'll say it went really well. I think that we both enjoyed it. I know we both enjoyed it. It was really nice. The reason we went on a date, obviously, because that's a little bit of a step up from not really knowing, you know, how we feel about each other. Was, I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit, and I was like joking one day about the thing that we said, like the pinky promise thing. If you guys remember that, is if I said something along the lines of like, if you don't find someone by the end of the year, that we're gonna go on a date. And anyways, I was just joking about that and saying like, why don't we just try going on a date now and seeing how it goes? Because she has actually recently, like before this, deleted all of her dating apps. And because you guys know, obviously she was trying really hard to find someone for New Year's. She was still trying after that, but she kind of just stopped, and she had a change of heart, I guess, or a change of thought process about that. And she just wanted to find she wants to find someone genuine, I guess, and then like something that'll be real, I guess. I think she realized that that's just not gonna work on dating apps. It's just that's not gonna that's a really rare chance to find someone and something genuine, especially with her experience level in life, I guess, and with all the things that she's been through and shit that she's had to deal with, it's just hard. That'd be tough to find someone that can support you and understand you and love you. Anyways, yeah, we went on a date. That was I know this is all kind of messy. I'm not the best at explaining, but it's these little things have all been just leading up to this though. And yeah, I joked about that and we just talked for a bit. We both knew it was serious at the same time that we decided, sure, why don't we go on a date? And like make it proper. Well, I'm not gonna talk about the details, but we just make it a proper date and see how it goes, see how we feel, think about it in a sense that we're going on a date with someone that we have feelings for, right? Not just as friends, not just as a funny moment, It's like we actually knew what we were doing and what we were going there for. That went really well. Okay. Now it kind of just stayed there after that. Till today. Like till now. It's just kind of not really changed much. We had that day and then it was just kind of over and things went back to normal. We've recorded videos here and there for her channel and we've just been doing the same stuff. Neither of us have really talked about it much. I think a big part of why is she's probably because we've some of the things that we've talked about. Like one of them is I think that she doesn't fully understand or know if I'm doing this or if I like her just because, we're of our relationship online or of our position as like roommates now and like it's just kind of like a I don't want to say forced thing, but I don't really know what other word to say right now. She doesn't know how it is for me, I guess. And that's probably because of a shitty job on my end of not actually explaining anything to her or not saying it out loud. But it goes both ways. We both haven't talked about it. But yeah, she doesn't know if it's like because we live together and because of that, it's changed things between us. She doesn't know if it's just like a, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, basically, she just doesn't know if I am doing this because being roommates has changed things or, or what? Because, we're around each other like literally 24/7 now. So but basically, she doesn't she doesn't understand that no, it's not a new thing. This is not definitely not a new thing. This is not a new feeling. God, bro, I don't know why this is so hard to talk about. I just suck at talking about my feelings sometimes. I mean, most of the time not, but when it comes to this, I guess it's hard. I'll just leave that part at that. I think you guys understand enough of what I mean. It's not like it's new, okay? And it's definitely real. That's what I will leave it at. If I ever did say or admit it to her directly or officially, I would have to like make sure it's done right, because I mean obviously her whole life's pretty much not a whole life, but a lot of it's been public to the point where you guys know she's been through a lot of shit. She's had almost every relationship she's been in be pretty shit and just turn out for the worst. And so there's a lot of pressure there to like, want to officially do this because I don't want to mess things up. She's very guarded in her heart, which she has every right to be because of how people in her past have treated her and used her heart to manipulate and, fuck with it. So if I were to ever say anything and make it an actual real thing between us, then, or like known between us, I'd have to do it right. And I have to make sure that it's. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm making this video and saying all this. I don't even know what I'm gonna keep in here, but I would have to make sure it's done right and done in a way that she understands the gravity of my feelings, the the real um that it's not anything to do with the part we play on the internet or because we're roommates or because of any other reason other than I've pretty much always felt that way. Bro, I'm just talking to a camera. In my heart is beating so fast. Like, holy shit. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. Not like that. I'm gonna wrap up the video. What? So yeah. Uh, I want to add, so you guys know, I plan on recording a lot more IRL stuff, and I'm gonna do like a lot of IRL challenges, funny videos, goofy shit that we normally do, games and whatnot, and I'll have vlogs here and there of things that we're gonna do, and I don't know what we'll do, but or what will happen, or what will change, or what we'll end up posting in the future, but I want to say that I'm gonna continue. I think she will too, obviously, recording our story, on camera and uploading it for you guys because it's I don't want to say story and make it seem like it's something we are crafting as like a master YouTube thing, but I want you guys to understand that the reason we do this, and I know we both, because we've talked about this so many times about filming certain things, like we've had so many moments in videos where we're like, should we include that? Should this actually be a thing we post? But we both agree that it's just important and it makes us both feel really good to have that to look back on for memories, regardless of what it feels like to post and, be seen by millions of people. It's comforting and nice to be able to just go on the channel and look back on that, We can see so many vlogs and things and how much we've grown and changed. And it's basically that's my point, is that we're both comfortable being on camera enough to just post this as much as we can and keep doing these videos. And, like I said, I don't know where this will go. I don't know where we'll be in the next 6 months or a year. I just wanted to talk about this and get this out there because I couldn't cut the video without one burp, all right? Because it's something that is really, really there. It's there. It's there, and it's not just like a ha 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 kind of thing anymore. I feel like it's making its way into our life in a really big way that we both are probably not going to be able to ignore forever. And either that's going to end up changing things for the better or worse, and we're gonna end up, I don't know, we'll end up somewhere. Sorry I'm being so vague in my wording. I hope you guys can understand. I just am really nervous, honestly, to talk about any of this, but I don't have anyone else necessarily to talk to and like rant with. You guys know the story. You guys know our story, and how, yeah. Also, she's not gonna see this video, so don't. I've told her in the past not to watch my vlogs unless I like specifically show her one. So she doesn't know everything that I'm saying in this video. Don't go yapping to her, please. If you do, rude, okay? But whatever, okay? Don't be rude. Don't be rude. She'll see this whenever she's meant to see this, all right? Don't be rude. Holy shit, I've already talked for 52 minutes on here. Yeah, so basically, this wasn't even gonna be all about us necessarily. I was gonna talk about some other things, but I think that's what I needed to get off my chest and talk about the most. And I think that's honestly what you guys want to hear the most anyway. So it's a win-win, I guess. My plan, just so you know, is to have a lot more stuff for you guys to enjoy. I wanna be more active on everything. I've said that so many times, and I hope you guys can understand from your own personal view that how that is, like the struggle of mentally, I guess, overcoming things and just trying to be strong, I guess, stronger for yourself, trying to be better for yourself, and I need to improve on a lot of shit in my own head, and yeah, that's just it's my fault. It's my fault. There's nothing other excuses. It's my fault that I haven't posted, and my fault that you guys have been left for so long, dry and starving with no content. Sorry. I guess something you guys could do is let me know in the comments what you want to see more of, like what you want me to focus more of on IRL stuff, or do you want me to also balance posting stuff on my other channel, my Levi Claire channel, the one where I mainly just post gaming videos. Sometimes I'll do like a face cam or something, but or I also live stream. I don't know, just let me know in the comments if you see this part of the video, what you want to see the most of, and I can focus more on one than the other. Or if you want to just see a good mix of both still, that's fine too. Yeah, I'm gonna go edit this video and probably cringe at a lot of it. This is gonna be one of those things that I might regret putting on the internet because I've never done something like this, and I talk a lot, obviously, but uh, I've never put my feelings like this out there. Yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird. It feels like a fucking like this feels like some Hallmark or Disney movie. I don't even know. Some Love Island type of drama shit. I'm like switching cameras from my point of view, and then she's gonna post a video in a month, and it's gonna switch to hers. I don't know, bro. You guys need to put this in a Love Island type of drama like format, like switching between like a. See, that's us. I don't know. That's both of us. We just joke about this shit, and um, yeah, it's a joke until it's not, I guess, and it's getting to that point where it's not. So that's where we're at. It's May 15th today. See where we're at in a bit. If I'm smart or not. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not missing anything, but I, I'm sorry. This has been just a random ranting video. I don't even know what all I'm gonna include in here, but I love you guys. Thank you for sticking around and still supporting me even after being an asshole for so long and not uploading. Hopefully I can see you in more videos this week and more often. That's the plan. That is the plan. Yeah. Love you guys. See you in the next video. I don't know when. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, also, I got my. I don't know if you guys saw or remember. I got my ears pierced, and look, you see, like, I finally took out the earrings a bit ago, and the ones that they told me to leave in, and I put in these new ones. Yeah. They're pretty cool. I'm gonna put in other ones too, but I gotta find some good ones. Yeah. Anyways, it's pretty nice. I forgot about that. Okay. Okay. Bye. Bye. I'll see you guys later. Love you.